Y'all sit down, seniors sit down like on the floor or in like this little area. And we'll get started, but we gotta make sure they're all here, because if you're not here for your candy, I'm going to eat it. What? Okay. Let him know. He's the arrow. He is. You know how many of these kids have written my name is Mr.
Where did I park?
Many.
Where did I park? I
Who
don't
missing?
know where I parked.
Seniors, look around you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
I never realized how big that freaking car was.
Yeah, it's huge. You're standing behind it.
Yeah, but sometimes it's times you see from a distance that you understand like
How extremely large it is.
Thank you.
Hey, do you want to go like sit?
All right. I know, right? Eddie. All right. So this is how it goes. For the last probably 12 to 14 years, I have bought candy that reminds me of each senior. And by that, it's loosely like, there are only so many candies out there, and there are some of y'all that there is no candy that could ever describe you. But what I do is I write 3 things about you that I appreciate and that just, sometimes it's an anecdote that something we've done, anecdote. The other thing is, some of them will seem a little mean, but they're not. They're all in good fun, because they're not mean. Anyway, but I want to tell parents that are here, some of my favorite times with these kids have been the kids that come and sit with me 5th period. We sit in there, they eat lunch in the choir room on the risers, and some of them are super, super obnoxious. They're back there. But what's fun is you all have raised some pretty remarkable kids. And I love the fact that they can have real conversation. And that's what I've always said is, these kids are 17 and 18 years old. I don't need to talk down to them. Heck, there are things that if they ever want to talk about math, and they're going to know 10 million times more than me. But anyway, I am thankful for every day I've had here, and this group of seniors is a group that's real special to me, because they were my freshmen whenever COVID hit. The girls were all a part of the group I call the 51st age group. Because I could teach them one day, we could teach them something, the next day, they forgot it all. And I was teaching the same thing every day. It was wow. But look what you did now. You got 2nd in nationals. And they didn't just get 2nd in nationals. They had 2 first place votes and missed it by 1 vote of winning nationals. So, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to call out some things about this person, and then I'll tell you, and they come up here and get the candy and get their cord for graduation. First person, he's new this year for us. He's a talented actor. He was in my film studies class, and he said, I'm going to be out next week. I said, why? To act. And I said, for what? It was CSI, wasn't it? Law and Order. Same show for me. But I did watch it. We watched it in class. He may or may not have killed somebody in that episode. Anyway, he joined late, but he really stepped up and learned this stuff. And he is one of the kindest human beings I've ever met, and that's Isaiah Pierce. All right. This next I put. Oh, a Starburst. Starburst first because he's a star. You know? Reese's. These are thins, but Reese's is pretty much at the top of the food chain when it comes to chocolate. And this person, I said, the growth in this person is huge. He's so quiet, but he makes other people smile with his smile. And he's one of the most resilient humans I've ever known. And just can't tell you, there are kids that walk in your room that change your life, and that's Alonzo Lyman. And there's no rhyme or reason how I do this. Skittles. Because people who I give Skittles are just the people that like bring sunshine into your life. And they're just happy. And this is someone that has a beautiful voice. She was late getting to the show choir game, but has been amazing. And I really was looking for whatchamacallits, but I couldn't find any because she asked a lot of questions last year. Frances Sarabala. All right, once again, top of the food chart, of the chocolate chart. This person, I'm struggling. Too many emotions in one day. I said this person has a groovy style. It's the definition of hard work and talent, and what happens when you have talent and you work hard. She, this year, shined like I could never have imagined. And she's silly and has a fun personality that is just infectious, and she is wonderful, and we're going to miss her, and that's Rebecca Clay. She got the big hair. M&M's. Also pretty high on the food chart. But listen, this is a classic mix. And so it's milk chocolate, peanut butter, and peanut M&Ms all in one bag. And this is for one of the funniest guys we have. You never know it, but he is hilarious. Funny story. He got in the show choir by mistake. He accidentally got put in show choir, and like the first day I was like, what do you think? And he's like, I think I'll try it. And he's a little laid back, but he's just got so much to offer. He is one heck of a performer. If you ever watch him on the ballad, you're like, all right, and that's Eddie. For people my age, you'll know what Eddie is. I got another bag of these. This person is super talented vocally. She always works hard. And just like every time I turn around, I find that she does something else. Like she's in band, she's in choir. But I will tell you something. The child, I watched a video that she put together last week, and her video editing skills are next level. She is so talented, and that's like, I hope she's gonna like at least explore that, and that's Caroline Correa. Sweet tarts, chewy fusions, fruit punch medley. This person definitely is 90% sweet, and then the tart's just like when people, actually the tart's when she's just taking a test or something and she gets stressed out. But she's a sweet human. She's always concerned about other people and has the best attitude. And when you read this, and I misspelled others, just remember I was doing this morning, real tired. But she is an awesome, awesome person, and that's Caroline Gray. She's going to be wearing that dress to graduation. All right, now, more Reese's, but miniature Reese's, because, well, not that this person's small, but she is a pure ray of sunshine. She genuinely cares for others. I just think that is I'm going to always say that when that person's like that, because you just see it. She brings a smile to my face every day during fifth period because she is just the absolute best, and that's Shayla Garcia. Some Sour Patch Kids. This guy is the antagonist of the group, which I truly do love it because it's hilarious. He actually, he low-key loves show choir. Oh no, that's not him. And is a great person, and he advocates for others. That's part of his deal. Is some of his sour in his Sour Patch is when he's trying to stick up for somebody else. That's Trey Glover. Now he likes to get something started too now. You know that. Pretty active. We got some Skittles gummies. I think this is one of the unsung heroes of the group. She has so much talent, yet doesn't feel like she has to push herself in front of other people, that she's happy just being a part of this group. And she is absolutely one of the kindest souls I know, and that's Helen Marlin. Okay, here's a fun one. They're jumbo push pops. This person likes to push people's buttons. Talented dancer. He's a funny person, and he loves to push others and get them stirred up, but it's all in fun. After freshman year, it was all in fun. But yeah, I know, it could be like 4 of y'all. Because y'all were, I say the girls were the 51st dates, the boys were like, we had to have them on different sides of the stage all the time. But it's Marcus Thompson. All right, Jolly Ranchers. I mean, that's all you have to say about that. I mean, Jolly Ranchers are for the person that she has the best smile and makes everyone around her smile. She's a great listener. I tell her all the time she needs to be a therapist because she's already one for all her friends. And she just exudes joy. And that's what I just pure love about this person when she walks in the room every day, and that's Ruby Raines. All right, Werthers, Werthers have a bad rap for being for old people. I mean, I'm old, so I get it. But this person has a beautiful voice, is such a hard worker, and I feel like she's the mom of the group. She's always looking out for everybody, and it's just in her, and it's the greatest thing. And I know they're gonna miss that next year, and that's Katie Goldsmith. All right, we have the Mega Bruiser. It's a jawbreaker, but in this case it should be a human breaker. First of all, he has an incredible voice, a huge heart. He's someone I've really enjoyed getting to know over the last 2 years. He talks real with you, and I like that. I can handle it most of the time. He's a bit of a bruiser. He doesn't know his own strength. He's a very strong guy, but I cannot tell you how incredibly thankful I am for him being in show choir the last 2 years, and that's Taylor Lemon. Okay, this is an odd one. It's a 5-pound gummy bear. And the reason I got a 5-pound gummy bear is because there was no candy. I had to order this one. There was no candy big enough for what this person has meant to this group. She's one of the hardest workers I've ever had in 25 years. So she has a supersized work ethic. She has supersized talent, and she's a supersized leader, and her name's Josie Robertson. And it's a little scary. That was a big package, just a small package. I know, but I have another one I've already told. So this is Starburst Airs gummies. Because this girl has a voice that she is going to be a superstar. She's an old soul. We have great conversations. Everyone in this entire school loves everything about her. But I will just be honest, she can be a little gullible. And so the air part, she can be a little airheaded sometimes. We're just like, what? But anyway, it's one of the greatest people here. When she was a 8th grader coming up to 9th grade, she auditioned and I said, we're doing this ballad that we did this year and she's gonna be my soloist. I said that to him. As soon as she sang, I was like, this is my soloist for my last year. So, Michelle Caguima. some more Skittles. This person's a ray of sunshine. She also knows how to make people smile. She's an incredibly talented dancer, and I love just cutting up with her fifth period. She just is the greatest, and it's Jillian Johnson. Okay, so I have some sour bright crawlers. Because this person can be sour from time to time. We all know it. But he is bright. He's got a bright future ahead of him. He's a fighter. Just go back to his freshman year with his broken hip. And Taylor wasn't even around that day. Just kidding. He's an incredibly great dancer. He's one of the kids who I'm confident that he will always be a part of my life. Connor Pilgrim. So, this is two things. It's Sour Punch Bites, because this person has somewhat of a punch sometimes, and Snickers, because sometimes in rehearsal, I think she's hangry and needs a Snicker. The thing is, she's incredibly tough and incredibly driven, so talented. And what I love the most is that she's been one of the better dance captains we've had in a long time, because she accepts nothing but the best from those around her, because she knows that this group is important and she wants to be part of the best. And that is Ava Becker. And she also took her first steps right there that she was part. Well, you can't do Ava's without doing this one. So, nerd clusters, because she is such a show choir, like she's not a show choir nerd, like obsessed over everybody else's. But one of my favorite memories is freshman year. And I'm sitting there after network had gone, and I'm exhausted at Jackson Brett first time. And her and her mom and Ava and somebody else were sitting there standing around me. And she goes, "I'm gonna be a network." And I just ignored her because I thought, I ain't about to answer that. So she's like, "You didn't hear me. I want to be a network." And it was just, at that point, we were tight, because I was like, this kid knows what this is. But I got that, and then on the back side of this is a symphony bar, because she's going to go major in music and become an amazing choir director one day. And that's the nerdy part, because you have to be a nerd to want to go and study this all the time. So I said she's a resident show choir nerd. She loves it so much. Incredibly talented, especially vocally, and works so hard, but laughs even harder. And that's an awesome thing, and that's Sandy Holmes. It is. All right, we're almost done. All right, this is Jolly Ranchers. This is one of the nicest human beings I've ever met. He's the encourager of this group. We can have the worst rehearsal that's ever been. And before I even get to my house, there's a group text from Cohen saying, y'all, we worked really hard, we're gonna get better, and I just think that's an amazing quality. He's just a person I'll always look back on as a rock of this group, and because let me tell you, we leave here real disappointed some nights, and he keeps us all there. So, Cohen Galloway. All right, we got a lifesaver gummies right here. Lifesaver. I just got you 2 bags because they were small. Michelle's got another bag of Starburst in the room. There just weren't airs, so don't think I gave her anything. Anyway, so this person is driven, probably more driven than most. He works so hard, and he's kind to others when we're learning this stuff and they're not getting it right. Now, he's pretty intense. He did tell his brother, who was dance captain of Network at one point, that Patriot Singers was going to beat Network that year. I mean, he believed it too. He also told us that he was the only person that played soccer his freshman year. I'm like, wow. So anyway, he's a game changer. Without him, that boy's number wouldn't have been. I mean, he works and works and works. And on top of that, he's going to play college soccer, and he's still, like, he missed a soccer game to be here tonight. You don't hear about that at other schools. So I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for your commitment, and it's Dob Sturkin. I didn't get over to it. So that should be everybody, right? Okay. So there's this thing, the kids all know, that Twizzlers are my favorite. And so I give Twizzlers to my favorite student. I mean, you know, we're not supposed to have favorites, but they're just people that I'm going to call them my favorite because I just will. I'm leaving, I'm retiring, but I have 2 that are getting Twizzlers. The first one, this person never practices, she always performs. She is probably one of the kindest human beings on the face of this earth. Like, not just the kindest kids, but the kindest human on this earth. And if I had to bet money on who's going to change this world, it's this child. In 8th grade, I watched them in show choir, and I was just blown away with how hard she worked. And y'all, you don't even understand. We'll take bags off of dresses, and she's right behind us to make sure we're recycling them. That she is going to make a big difference in this world, and it's Svea Ayers. Oh, she's a prom queen. There you go. All right, so this next guy, I said, he's my rock. He's one of the most brilliant human I think he has amazing life views. He can have his own opinion about things, but he's still respectful to those who may think differently from him. And he wants to talk about it. He wants to have a conversation. And I think that's brilliant for a teenager to be able to do that. I wish I could do that more often. And when we're in rehearsal, he's the person I can look to if something's wrong. I just look at him and he goes, and I don't think he knows he's doing it, but it's just he has that look. And then after a class, he's going to come and work on that part to make sure it was not him. I mean, that's just who he is, and he is as good as it gets, and it's Hugh Nixon. All right, that's everybody, right? Okay. Listen, once again, parents, I want you to know just what this group of seniors means to me, what these group of kids mean. It's a tough decision to leave something and feel like you're not, I mean, I physically don't, with having MS, I don't feel like I can continue to do the Saturdays. You watch your high school kids deal with these Saturdays and it's tough. So that's why I'm bowing out now. But mentally, I feel like I am right there with them, and it's tough. But, I'd rather go out on top than someone have to push me out and say, bye. Your time's over. So, and I know it's in great hands when I leave. And I'm just thankful. I'm thankful for every moment of homewood, even the bad times. And there were those years that you just think, oh, can this be over? But this was not one of them. This group last year, at the end of the year, some of the seniors, Ava and Dobbs said, we're not going to have senioritis. Y'all, they did that show like they were doing it for judges tonight. I was back there going, wow, that's pretty impressive. That's because they've taken ownership in something. And just when you leave and you go to college and you find out what you want to do for the rest of your life,